Hi folks, Save again with another video, and in this video we're going to be looking at the weapon options for Necron Immortals, the Gauss Blaster and the Tesla Carbine, and weighing them up against each other and establishing which one I personally think is the better option of the two. So let's get into the nitty gritty of it. So on the face of it, there's a lot of similarities between these weapons. They both have 2 shots out of the box. They're both strength 5. They both do 1 point of damage. Those are the universal traits they have in common. Now let's see where they tail off and differ, and then try and make sense of which I think is the better or more versatile option of the two for units of Immortals on the tabletop. Well, the first blow goes to the Gauss Blaster, because whilst the weapons are similar in a lot of ways, the Tesla Carbine has no AP, so it doesn't modify armor saves in any way, whereas the Gauss Blaster has a -1 AP. So first blow to the Gauss Blaster. Then it's where we get a little more technical, and where it gets a little more subjective depending on what detachments you use for your Necrons, how your armies build, or indeed what role Immortals play within your army list and your game plan. So let's get to this. Now, sticking with the Gauss Blaster, the Gauss Blaster has lethal hits. What is lethal hits? Well, if you're shooting with a Gauss Blaster and you roll an unmodified, this is the key part, unmodified 6 on the hit roll, you don't need to roll the wound. It automatically wounds, which is nice. Now, the Tesla goes a bit of a different way with some of its party pieces for its weapon. For one, it has sustained hits. So, what's sustained hits? Well, again, it relies on a modified hit roll of a 6, but whereas the Blaster automatically wounds, the Tesla, you essentially get the effect of another shot. So, unmodified hits of a 6 with a Tesla Carbine, if you work it, and if you're lucky enough with your rolls, you can get about 3 to 4 shots per Immortal. Now, on average, you're probably going to be looking at 2 to 3 extra hits, but a full unit of 10, there's 20 shots. So if you're getting an extra couple of hits on that, that goes to 23. Against slightly armoured horde troops, like say Orc Boys, Tyranid Gaunts, your average Imperial Guardsmen, they're not going to want to have 23 strength 5 hits put on them. The other party piece that the Tesla Carbine has is it has the Assault Barrel, which allows Immortals with Tesla Carbines to advance so they can do a full I am quick move, and they can still shoot thanks to the Assault Barrel. So again, you can do this increases the threat range of the Tesla Carbine equipped Immortals, because you can move them much further up the board, assuming you're not using a Veil of Darkness or a Night's Eye or even a Monolith to help them get around quicker. But assuming you're not doing that, you can move them up the board with their pretty much a decent movement and still be able to put somewhere between, on average, between 20 to 23 shots into something. Now, yes, it has no armor piercing, but still, nothing wants to be peppered with that many strength 5 attacks. And that is basically the tale of the tape with these two guns. So, where do I stand on it? Personally, I'm more of a Gauss Blaster person. I just think having that penetration and the auto wound is for me more beneficial. However, I can respect the versatility the Tesla offers. But if I had to throw my backing behind how I would equip my Immortals 99 times out of 100 in my army list, it would be with the Gauss Blasters, because I personally think they're a bit more of the more versatile weapon than the Tesla. And I'm also a bit of a traditionalist when it comes to Necrons. I've been a fan and played them since the very beginning. And the Immortals have always had Gauss Blasters. So, yeah, I suppose traditionalism does play a part, but like I said, I also think the Gauss Blaster is, for me personally, the more versatile weapon option of the two for Necron Immortals. However, this may vary, like I said before, depending on how Immortals fit into a Necron player's army list, what detachments they use, or even how they plan to use their Immortals on the battlefield. So, what do you guys think? If you were going to use Necron Immortals, which way would you go? Would you go Carbines, Gauss Blasters, or use multiple units and have a mixture of both? As always, let me know in the comments, and until the next video, I shall see you then. Bye!